Welcome to the Real Film Nerds Podcast.
This is the way to the Real Film Nerds, episode number 475. Star Wars, The Mandalorian and Grogu. My name is Matt, Star Wars lover extraordinaire. I only spent, I think, $800 on Star Wars toys this weekend. Yeah, that sounds about right. And then with me as always, the bane of my existence, the woman of my, I don't frickin' know, Ma Hinshaw?
Origin?
Origin. Yeah. My origin. The one all of you can blame for me being on this earth. Ma Hinshaw.
That's just because you sort of look like my side of the family. I know, you resent it.
I sort of look like your side of the family?
Yeah.
Well, I think I have more than just your looks.
Okay. I don't want to ask about that when it's not my brain, because please, Lord, nobody have my brain.
Oh, no, I got your brain too. I mean...
Oh, you're in trouble.
What's left of it. I mean, because, you know, that's what happened when I was a kid. They took the good brain out and they put in the bad one.
Oh. Heck
Okay,
no, you've got a great brain.
On another note, someone that actually went to the beach this weekend, unlike me, who's just sitting in front of a background that has a beach on it, mysterious Michael Talent, going to the beach.
Yeah. Hey, everybody.
Mike, how was Memorial Day weekend on the beach?
Busy. Very, very, very busy. But it was fun.
Any shark attacks?
No shark attacks. So that was good. It's always a pro, right?
Positive. So what else did you do for Memorial Day weekend besides hang out with Ma Hinshaw and Pa Hinshaw and older sister Hinshaw and younger sister Hinshaw and Danielle and... Oh, wait, that's what I did. Sorry.
Oh, that's what you did? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, did you have fun, man?
I don't know, Mom, did I have fun?
I think you had fun, yes.
In between phone calls? I'm sure you had like 10 phone calls, right?
Dude, I got a hot dog down in Bisbee at what was that, Jimmy's?
Oh yeah?
Yep.
Yeah, Mike, you been to Jimmy's?
Think so. Doesn't sound familiar.
How have you not been to Jimmy's? It's like a staple in Bisbee.
Chicago dogs.
Yeah, I don't think so, man. The last time I was in Bisbee was 2020.
Well, they've been open a lot longer than that. When did they open? Like in the 50s?
Oh, I don't know. I have no idea.
What were you doing in Bisbee in 2020, and how do you know that year so specifically, Mike?
Because we just had Maggie had just had our son, and the flights were so cheap because of the pandemic that we were like, oh yeah, let's go everywhere. So it was like, I don't know, it was like $10 to fly to Arizona from the East Coast. So we're like, heck yeah. Did
I get to visit you?
I don't. This is when we went, and it was Thanksgiving.
Oh, yep.
Time frame, yeah.
Yeah, I remember that then. Yeah.
Yeah, we went up to my sister's place. She had just got the place, I think.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
Yeah. My parents hadn't moved yet. So it was right before that.
And we still went to your how do I say it? Your mother-in-law's brother-in-law's mom? I don't know. Yeah. That's where they had Thanksgiving, like they always do.
Yes.
But her backyard wasn't done like it was now. I remember that. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So we went there, and it was actually cold in Arizona on Thanksgiving that year, like real cold. Phoenix was cold. It was like freezing.
It was nice.
Yeah. I remember I had to bundle up Flynn to take a walk outside, and my wife's like, "It's too cold." I'm like, he'll be fine.
Yeah, you got to make him tough.
And yeah, he was fine. He slept.
So, all right. Star Wars, The Mandalorian and Grogu came out Memorial Day weekend. #1 at the box office. Mike, break this bad boy down.
All right, Matt. I can't wait to talk to you about what your feelings are on this. Anyway, back to breaking it down. Directed by Jon Favreau, written by Jon Favreau, Dave Filoni, Noah Clore, and it's based on characters created by George Lucas.
We call him the creator.
The creator. Okay.
And it's Dave Filoni.
Oh, Filoni. Sorry.
You missed an I.
Yeah.
It's all right. That's all right.
It's starring Pedro Pascal, Brendan Wayne, Lateef Crowder, Sigourney Weaver, Steve Blum, Jeremy Allen White, and once a lone bounty hunter, Mandalorian Din Djarin.
Yep.
And his apprentice Grogu embark on an exciting new Star Wars adventure.
Ma Hinshaw, why
Yes.
is Star Wars The Mandalorian and Grogu crap?
I don't know. I mean,
Okay. Mike, why is Star Wars The Mandalorian and Grogu crap?
Man, it wasn't crap for me. I had a great time. I mean, there's maybe a little bit of a lull in the middle, but other than that, I had a good time. It was like an adventure movie, dude. It was
Yeah.
great.
Okay. All right. So now Mom's going to talk. Okay, Mom, talk.
well, I thought it was fun. And most of it, it was a little long and kind of dragged out. I would say a little bit before the middle. But then when we get to where the middle is, from there to the end is really fun, real blast. And oh man, all the monsters were really monstery. They were scary critters. I thought it was fun. Oh, and I also liked oh gosh, I can't remember if Jabba the Hutt's, was it his nephew or his, I don't know, the
It's his
dude that
son.
would, huh?
His son.
That was his son? Really?
Rod of the Hutt is his son. Yeah.
Well, anyway, he was really cool. What a good fighter. Really cool. He was viciously rough. Yeah, he was fun. I enjoyed it. Okay, Mike, do we have to ask Matt what he thought of it? I'm kind of afraid,
I think we need to find out what is the true Wars fan think of Star Wars, Mandalorian, and Grogu.
You can't even
Grogu.
get his name
Grogu.
right. Oh,
Grogu.
my Lord. Mike, you're
Yeah,
not allowed
there
to
it
be on
is.
this podcast anymore.
There it is.
Done.
Why
no.
did they change the name, dude? Because it was just The Mandalorian and Grogu, and then now all of a sudden it's called Star Wars, The Mandalorian and Grogu?
So people know it's Star Wars? I don't know.
Okay. Like they did. All right, whatever. Got it. Go.
I don't know. Don't ask me. I thought it was okay. I don't think it was great. I don't think it was on the level of the Star Wars epic films. I think it could have been a couple episodes of The Mandalorian on Disney Plus. I think the first half was way better than the second half. I agree that it was very boring and started coming to a lull, especially when things happened. But overall, I mean, it was decent. I mean, it's not incredible, but it was decent. I enjoyed myself. Am I going to go see it again in the theater? No. Not like all the other Star Wars movies where I see them like 5 or 6 times in the theater. No, once is good for this. Jon Favreau did well. I mean, it's just maybe too many, hands in the cookie jar, when it comes to writing. I don't know. But It was okay. It was fun.
Matt, I stayed to the end, not knowing if this would have anything at the end, and it didn't. If anybody's curious, but
Yep.
it did have a lot of special thanks to like a bunch of like super like A-listers. I was like, oh, whoa, because it was like J.J. Abrams and Taika Waititi, and I'm trying to think of who else. They were all these huge like stars. So I imagine Jon Favreau was, hitting him up for opinions about early screeners or whatever, or scenes or something, and um, you know, Jon Favreau's done a lot of different things, and I was expecting a lot, and maybe I put it up too high. I don't know. I was hoping he would Iron Man this.
Yeah, well, I was hoping he was going to bring back the Star Wars universe to prominence again, but nope, not really. I mean, it's not bad. It's just not incredible, It's not epic. It's not huge. It's not, it started out really well. It started out really solid.
Yeah. Oh, it started out strong. I was like, whoa,
Yeah.
this is going. And then
It was,
definitely, I feel like maybe the budget stuff was a problem.
Maybe, but it's Disney. They got a lot of money. I mean, but yeah, it started out. It was like The Mandalorian is like John Wick of the Star Wars universe. I mean, that was awesome.
Yeah. But it definitely, I don't know. It's just slowed down a bit, and I think it was budget, man, because all the CG and even some of the stop motion stuff, man. How much do you think that cost?
A lot, a whole lot.
Yeah.
I liked, I really liked we got to see the inside of a AT-AT walker. That was cool. I like to see that he's hunting down literally members of the Empire. I would have liked to have seen a lot more of that stuff. I guess it's a little bit of spoiler, maybe not, but the Hut stuff, I don't think it did as well. I don't think it resonated with me nearly as well. It was just kind of, blah. What do you think, Ma?
Yeah, I think you're right there. That's why I felt like I really thought the second half or part of it was better. No, I'm not. Jabba the Hutt, he's great, but I don't know. I just, it didn't ring my bell terribly much. Like, second half I thought was better.
Well, and I mean, the original Jabba, you thought the second half was better than the first half?
I did, yeah, I did.
Really?
Uh-huh.
I thought the first half was the best. You thought the second half.
What did you think?
With the Jabba the Hutt and all that, Red of the Hutt, or what the hell is his name? Rod of the Hutt. Rod of the Hutt was better than the start of the film, where he's literally hunting down like Empire villains and.
Well, okay, but I don't know. I just like the second half because I guess I'm a Grogu person, and Grogu was in it, more. He was involved in it, and I thought that was interesting and kind of fun, But that's me.
Mike, tell my mom she's wrong.
Okay. All right, I take your word for it.
No, I'm going to abstain from that. I think.
Oh, come on, Mike.
I think what kind of started out real strong was we're seeing, the Mandalorian doing missions, and that's pretty cool. But then it kind of gets stuck with this Rod of the Hutt and like some back and forth and not kind of executing. I don't want to give away too much, but like it seemed like that kind of stalled the story a bit and just slowed it down. And maybe that was part of the issue. It did feel a little bit long.
Yeah.
But I did kind of like the finale part.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. It had a lot of good pieces to it. I think just some of the story was a little bit Could have been structured better. Maybe could have changed stuff around. I don't know, but I mean the everybody in it. I mean, it was funny to hear Martin Scorsese as a voice.
True.
Like I was like, what is he doing in here? It's like, man.
Yeah.
But yeah. So that was fun. But like, yeah, I don't know. I guess one question, Matt, I'll ask you as a true Star Wars fan is,
Oh, no.
would you recommend people see this in the theater?
Well, of course, it's Star Wars.
Okay. All right. What did you
But-
think I was going to ask you? Because you had a very concerned look on your face.
I thought you were gonna. I don't know. You were probably gonna ask something, that I might not be able to answer. I don't know. One thing, there was no scroll. You got to have the crawl.
Oh, right. There was a couple words right at the beginning, and then it was like, boom, it was in it.
Yeah, but that's kind of how they've treated everything. That's not the epics. The Anakin Skywalker story. There's no crawl, and that's including the TV show. But Mike, do you think this is going to make its money back? Because let's see, it has grossed $98 million in U.S. and Canada. It's grossed $161 million worldwide.
Oh, absolutely. I think the production of this was $165 million. I don't know how much they spent on marketing, which is always a wild card, but let's just assume it was close to the same. So, let's say their break even would be $365 million or something. I think it'll make it back. I don't think it'll be a problem, but will it make a ton more? I don't know. It seems like the reviews are kind of, I don't know. I think reviews are kind of over the place. Like some people are really loving it, and some people are just saying it's kind of like episodes of the Mandalorian TV show. So I think it'll still do pretty good. I know the media was all about like, this is the worst performing Star Wars movie since Han Solo. Like, Han Solo was great, so I don't know.
I liked Han Solo. I thought that was a good movie. And you know what's crazy? You want to know a really interesting trivia?
Yes.
I would love to hear it.
So, Ron Howard directed Solo, or ended up taking over and directing it, or whatever, right?
Yep, I am aware.
We know Ron Howard is one of the most accomplished directors in the history of cinema, right?
Right.
Yeah, he's had some pretty good movies, Apollo 13, just several movies.
So Solo was a giant flop, right? Or people say it is, right?
Yes.
Do you know it's Ron Howard's top grossing film?
Oh,
But it was a flop.
no.
But it was a flop, right?
Well, it's a flop because it was a Star Wars movie, and if it doesn't make $8 billion, they're like, it's shit.
But that's one thing that's so interesting if you think of it in perspective. Apollo 13, epic film, made nowhere near what Solo made. It had Tom Hanks in it.
And Kevin Bacon.
And bacon. Everybody loves some bacon.
Oh, yeah.
So
Oh, my gosh.
It's just interesting when you start thinking about it and put it in perspective. But
Yeah, Matt, but I mean, that happens with the MCU, since we're always trying to find MCU tie-ins. Pretty easy on this one, by the way.
I hope so.
And they're like, hey, if this movie doesn't make like 600 million, we're just gonna say it's crap. And you're like, really? I don't know. Like, it's just the gauging of movies is interesting. You want to hear of another interesting thing that happened this weekend? That horror movie Obsession
yes.
spiked its second weekend and gained 16% over the weekend before. Movies don't do that.
Huh.
The numbers people are flipping out. They don't understand. They're like,
That's word of mouth, though.
Yeah, but they just said they don't ever get that high where they spike higher, like by almost 20%. That just doesn't happen. And they're like, and that movie is going to go down as maybe one of the most profitable movies because it costs $1 million.
Well, good for them.
So This one was and like I think it's made like I don't know $60 million or something. So pretty good return on that one.
Ma Hinshaw looks like she's confused.
No, I'm not confused. I'm listening to you all. I don't know that stuff. Anyway.
Okay, I got a question.
All right.
Ma Hinshaw
Yes.
and Mike, what's your favorite Mandalorian? Like, Mandalorian is a race and a religion. So, who's your favorite Mandalorian? I mean, you got Mando, also known as Din Djarin. You got Boba Fett. You got Jango Fett. You got Bo-Katan. Who's your favorite Mandalorian?
Which one was the clone? Is that Jango Fett that was like cloned like? Oh no, that was
Jango Fett was the original that everyone cloned him. Yes.
Yeah, I like that one because he's everywhere.
You like Jango Fett? All right.
I think I like Boba Fett, if I remember correctly.
You like
Which
Boba
I may
Fett?
not remember, but yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, mine is the heavy Mandalorian, voiced by Jon Favreau.
Oh, nice.
Do I remember that one? I don't even know.
He's the one that had the big gun in the TV show, that the repeater. He was blue and yellow, and he's twice the size of all the other Mandalorians, and he flies.
Oh,
Don't all Mandalorians fly?
No, you got to earn the jetpack.
Oh, all right. That's part of the religion, like getting up to the seeing clear.
Well, yeah, you got to earn all your stuff. Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
all
I'm
right.
glad you told me that so I could catch up on that stuff. Yeah. I didn't know that.
Well,
All
that's
right.
at least that's how they do it in the Mandalorian TV show, is like he earns his best car and he earns his stuff. And, that's why Mando doesn't have a jetpack until season 2 or 3.
Okay. All right. Well, Matt, I'm getting parched. So what are you drinking this fine morning, evening, afternoon?
Well, Mike, thank you for asking. Nothing fancy, just my usual typical delicious favorite beer in the world besides Miller High Life, Kill Lifter. Four Peaks Brewing Company out of Tempe.
Nice, dude. Love it.
Ma Hinshaw?
Well, I'm really flunking tonight because I don't even have anything but water here. This is sad.
All right. Well, you are no longer allowed to be on the podcast because this is a segment that is near and dear to Mike's heart. And he has kicked you off the podcast because you need to drink.
Oh, no. I had a really yummy pina colada, but I killed that critter. So I didn't have a leftover. Usually I have leftover margarita, because it was Monday. It's not now, but it was. And that pina colada was really good. Ooh, yum. I haven't had one of those in a long time. Anyway.
They're a delicious beverage.
They are delicious.
Me neither. I think the last time I really remember having one was when I was visiting Mexico and they cut open a pineapple, or not a pineapple, a coconut, and they gave it to you fresh in there. Oh, that was tasty.
I know when we had pina coladas.
When?
St. Lucia.
Do we have? Oh, we did have pina coladas.
We had a lot of weird mixed drinks, but that was not a weird one. But I remember ordering pina coladas in St. Lucia, at least the first one.
Yeah. Okay.
It was good times. But everything there was all about the rum punch.
That's true.
All about the rum punch.
Makes sense.
And the
Islands.
And the beer.
Oh yeah.
Starts with a P.
Patone? No.
Yes. I think it was Patone. Yeah. It was named after the peaks or whatever that was on it. Yeah. It was a good beer. It was a good brew. That's the only beer you could get there. So you better like it.
Yeah.
What IPA are you drinking, Mike? There, I got it.
All right. So I'm drinking something called Fancy Papers. It is a hazy IPA from Cigar City.
Okay. All right. That's Tampa?
That is a Tampa beer.
Yeah. Okay. Got it. Mom,
Yes. Oh, yes.
wake up.
Mike, what is your Mandalorian dad joke for this week?
I got dad jokes. I don't think they understand though. Gotta think I'm funny. Other people never laugh though. Dad jokes.
Oh, yeah, that would have been good to have it like Mandalorian themed.
Oh, yeah, especially since Django and Boba Fett, I mean, father and son, come on.
Yeah, but then would it be too perfect to have a joke like that when you could have something like this, Matt? What did the monster say when he saw a rush hour train full of passengers?
Time for dinner?
Oh, good, a choo-choo train.
Oh,
They just get worse and worse when you open that book. I know. It's the book. I know. I saw you pick it up. Yeah. Good
I
Lord.
got to remember that one. I thought that one was really good. But then I'm weird.
Yeah, you're easily impressed, Ma Hinshaw.
Yes, I
Easily
am.
impressed.
I am. Little things mean a lot.
I'm not going to say anything. I'm going to leave that alone. Mike,
Yeah, please do.
Yeah.
so how does Star Wars, The Mandalorian and Grogu relate to the Marvel Cinematic Universe?
All right, Matt. So, the Mandalorian, played by Pedro Pascal, is also in the Fantastic Four. Fantastic Four First Steps. Got to clarify because there's like 8 of those movies. As Reed Richards.
The one that's actually in the MCU. The rest of them are the Fox universe.
Correct. I think it's a little confusing, but yes.
It gets real confusing because the Fox universe is now considered like an offshoot of the MCU. That's how they did it. But anyways, Mike, you missed a really big one though.
Did I?
Yeah. Jon Favreau,
Oh, yeah, that's true.
director of Iron Man. He gave us the MCU, Mike.
He did.
It's also
He-
happy.
Yeah, he's also happy. Yeah, he's got all these awesome things. He's done a lot of neat things in his career.
I love Jon Favreau. Even his serious movies are pretty good. Like Chef, I really like that movie. That was a pretty good movie.
Chef was good, yeah. Swingers.
So, speaking about happy, I'm about to make all of our listeners very happy with our latest giveaway.
Oh, excellent, Matt. What do we got?
All right, so this is kind of an odd one for us because this is the Real Film Nerds podcast where we talk about movies. But I know I'm a gamer. I know Mike is a gamer when it's convenient. So that was back before the year 2000 and, I don't know, 15. He was a gamer. I mean, I know he has an Xbox. He just doesn't know how to turn it on. And then Ma Hinshaw used to play the snot out of Nintendo and Super Nintendo when I was a kid. She loved Dr. Mario. So I think this is topical. But we're giving away codes for a copy of Plants vs. Zombies Replanted. It is the 17th anniversary of Plants vs. Zombies, and they're celebrating by including us, the Real Film Nerds podcast, and giving away codes for their game. Now, one thing you need to do, this is different than everything in the past. These are coming directly from the publisher EA. These are not coming from us. And so we need your full name and your email address, and EA, the publisher of Plants vs. Zombies, will send you your code. And you need to tell us what system you want. If you want Xbox, Steam, Switch, or PlayStation 5. I know that's complicated, There's a lot of things there, but email Mike at realfilmnerds.com or realfilmnerds@gmail.com, because sometimes our email is wonky, and tell us those things. We'll put you in our drawing, and then sporadically, you're not going to know if you win or not unless you get an email from EA with your code.
Wow, dude, that's super cool. We've never had a giveaway where we're giving away games.
Yep.
Neat.
So yeah, this is a big one. This is a really, really big one for us. And who hasn't played Plants vs. Zombies, and who doesn't love Plants vs. Zombies? I know I did. It was one of my very first, smartphone mobile games, and I played the snot out of that thing relentlessly. I mean, it's just fun.
Yeah. No, that's a good one.
So anyways, I'm not even going to make people answer a question or do anything. Just listen to my instructions. Do it right. If you do it right, I will send it off. If you forget to tell us what system, if you forget to tell us your name, if you forget to tell us your email address, too bad. Sorry. But you got to do those 3 things, and we're going to enter you in our drawing. We'll send your information off to EA when, the contest is over, and you'll get your code in an email.
Sweet action, dude.
Alrighty, so let me get down to the business for our friends over at EA and Plants vs. Zombies, all right? All right, gamers, Plants vs. Zombies is celebrating its 17th anniversary. 17 years of keeping lawns safe and zombies well composted. We're teaming up with Plants vs. Zombies Replanted to bring you something fun. Promo codes across every major platform, including PC, Xbox, PlayStation, Switch, Switch 2. So no matter how you play, we've got you covered. Whether you're a longtime fan or just planting your roots, now's your chance to jump in. Prepare to kick some grass. Keep listening for your chance to win.
Nice. Very sarcastic. Love it.
Oh, I love it. They did a great job. Great copy. So anyways, there you go. Shoot us that email over to Mike or realfilmnerds@gmail.com, and we'll get you in this contest. So, you know what that means? We are now in the spoiler section. Ma Hinshaw, what was your favorite joke or thing with Baby Yoda, a.k.a. Grogu?
I don't really remember. Oh, dear.
All right, folks, if this is a lesson for any of you, do not do drugs.
The AT-AT scene, Matt, that was the funnest.
Oh, dude, that was the best. That was absolutely amazing.
Yeah, that was cool. It
was so good. I loved it. The whole opening, I really wish the whole movie was like that. We got AT-ATs, we got Empire, we got, people literally like, nope, we're not hooking up with it. I mean, it was just that whole, it was just great. That whole first half of the movie was fantastic. I think Sigourney Weaver was wasted. She should have had a bigger role. I love that she was a commander and that she's a pilot and kicking butt and taking names, but she really should have been in it more.
Oh yeah, man. She was only in it for like 2 days, like filming 2 days max. Like she only had like a couple scenes,
Yep. And I loved that they had Zeb. Finally, we got Zeb. I mean, we got Zeb teased a little bit in the show and stuff. But I think that was in Andor where they teased us. But we got Zeb, and that was cool to see live action Zeb. I love that. He's from Rebels, by the way. He's the purple alien.
He's the guy who's piloting the plane sometimes?
Yes. Yeah, he is a very big deal in Rebels, the cartoon, which was also done by Dave Filoni. He's like, most of his species is like gone, and it's kind of like the Kashyyyk in a lot of ways. And so he still has chosen to fight against the Empire with the Rebels, and it was awesome. I love that show. Highly, highly recommend it. So,
Wow.
Let's see. So, Ma, you don't have anything that you thought was funny that Grogu did?
No, I thought it was more. Well, I can't give that away, though. What I
Give
liked.
away whatever. We're in spoilers.
No. But I just have this sneaky feeling because, he was able to move a person. at a certain point, and I thought, are we just finding out that Grogu has special powers? And I kept ruminating on that, and then I thought, well,
Mom, you have not watched much of the show at all, have you?
No, I've only watched.
You find out in this show that he is force sensitive.
Oh, really?
That's true.
Because I've only watched 1.5 seasons. I haven't watched all of the second half.
I think he did it in the first season, if I'm not mistaken. But again,
he did?
Listeners,
No, I don't think he did.
Listeners, do not do drugs.
Oh gosh. Yeah, arthritis drugs are a bear. Oh well.
Yeah. Oh, like, are you talking about Bear, the arthritis drug, or just R.A. Bear?
They're just a bear. They're horrible. Anyway.
Okay. All right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he is shown to be force sensitive in the show. I think what I liked about this was they're very much a team in this movie versus in the show it was still them kind of learning and getting to know each other and kind of befriending or saving one another from various situations. But I felt like this one, they're like one kind of like partnership or unit, like they're very much like on the same page and like helping each other out and stuff, like with the poison whatever thing,
oh yeah,
like all that stuff.
The serpent thing. What do they call it?
I forget what it's called, but like the little dudes that were even smaller than him. I thought it was hilarious that they had like a little spaceship and then they brought him back.
That's true. I did think, that was good.
Yeah, we got the first appearance of that guy in what was that, episode 8 or 9? I think. Where they worked on C-3PO? No, episode 9. Yeah, that was episode 9. But anyways, okay, so Mom.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Guess when Grogu used his force powers for the first time?
Oh no! Don't tell me I missed it.
Season 1, episode 2.
2?
So maybe stop falling asleep when you're watching TV.
Okay, I have to do that. All righty. I promise I'll try real hard.
So, you're right. I mean, it was not in the show at all, even though it was literally from the beginning.
Oh, gee willikers. I really missed it. I really did. I really thought he just, sat there in the space vehicle, and just, sat there. I did not realize that he had those powers that early. Wow, that's neat.
I think he was still kind of figuring out his powers as well, and I feel like he's honed them a little bit more as the series has gone on. But he's still learning stuff as well. So
yeah. And wait a minute.
Oh, I'm still Googling. I'm Googling the snot out of this stuff because I should know this stuff being a Star Wars nerd.
You are shaming me. Stop that.
So in episode 9, it was his name is Babu Frick, and he is a droid repair guy, but it's from he's known as a Anzellan, Anzellan, and their homeworld is Kijimi. So there you go.
Okay. Well, I thought it was funny that those guys had the little teeny spacecraft and even Grogu looked big in it. And then Grogu brought the Mandalorian back to it. He's like, yeah, I'm not getting in that.
No, that was hilarious. I thought that was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
I like when he said, I can't get in that. Oh, yeah. Okay.
I'm just trying to think. There was a lot of really funny parts with Grogu.
Yeah.
I liked when he was like stealing the fish. That was pretty funny.
Oh yeah, that was good.
Yeah.
Yeah. What about?
Oh,
Wasn't he trying to like sneak up on somebody and like, or what? He was hiding behind something, or? Oh.
yeah, he was going back to steal another fish. And
Yeah.
he knew
Yeah.
he was there, and he said, "Come on out" or something.
Mhm.
The other one I really thought that was pretty cute and funny was when he built a hut that looked like Yoda's hut out of mud, and clearly he never would have, known how to do that. I guess it's just something their species was taught or something. I don't know. But and he kept trying to shove Din Djarin in it, and he kept hitting his head, but he didn't stop.
Yeah.
He did it like 5 times. That was really funny.
You're right. He did. He's like, oh man, I guess it wasn't big enough. I'll just shove him in harder.
Do you want to hear one of my complaints though? And I talked about it on the radio.
Yes, Matt,
What?
we do want to hear one of your complaints. Go for it.
One of the things that I have is I don't understand the young mentality of Grogu. It's like they can't make up their mind. Is he going to be like a toddler? Is he going to be like elementary school, or is he going to be a baby? Like in this film, his like mental capacity is like all over the place, which I don't understand. So that was one of my complaints.
Okay, I can see that.
Well, this tells me, people, you need to watch it because there are funny parts to it, and I think we kind of leave that out, but there are funny spots. There really are. And you don't have to have watched Mandalorian. I mean, a lot of people probably have not watched Mandalorian. Would they want to go see it? I would say yes, you would want to go see it.
But if they haven't seen The Mandalorian, how dare they?
Well, maybe they don't have Disney Plus or something.
Then they shouldn't be in the theater. They should go watch The Mandalorian.
Nope. We all have a right to go see that, and even if we didn't see that because we didn't get Disney Plus or whatever, you would still enjoy it. There's still funny parts in it. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Matt, I think this will be the last thing I bring up. But what is
the
or what did you think about the kind of like gladiator scene? Did you like that or not like it? I thought it was cool.
I thought it was okay. I liked the later one where it was Mando versus Rada. Is it Rada? I keep getting his name screwed up.
Yeah, I think so.
Rada, I think is what it. Yeah, Rada the Hutt. When it was like the true like gladiator scene where it was both of them,
All
and
of
they
them?
started throwing in all the creatures from the universe, and a lot of them were very familiar. Like the very first 2 ones was from episode 4, the little chess game where Chewbacca was playing it.
No way.
And the one creature picked
Really?
up the other creature and broke him in half and threw it on the ground. Did the exact same thing in this film, and that was a shout out to episode 4.
Dude, that's cool.
But they were real
Oh.
life, they were massive creatures, and that was where C-3PO told R2-D2 to let the Wookiee win.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I love that.
But no, I thought it was good. I thought it was kind of funky having a hut that was all cut and fighting and all that stuff. That was kind of weird. But I mean, they are space slugs. Like that is what that species is. But it's kind of weird to compare and contrast it versus Jabba the Hutt, which took like 12 people to operate in Return of the Jedi. So, but that's the power of CGI,
Wow.
Yeah, man. A Hulk the Hutt. It was cool.
Yeah. So, all right, Ma, is there anything else you want to add about Star Wars: The Mandalorian and Grogu?
No, and I have talked to more people that call Grogu Baby Yoda.
Well,
So
yeah,
I
'cause
don't think there's a lot of people have not seen Mandalorian or something. I don't know, but still go see this movie because it's fun.
Well, it's because
It's
they
really
didn't name
fun.
him until like season 2 or 3. He just was known as Baby Yoda, is what everybody called him. And it was all, I think, a marketing ploy because his name was terrible. Grogu, that name is horrible. That's
Well,
not
it's not
catchy
real
like
great.
Yoda, you know?
Yep.
Yoda's a good, catchy name, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Or even
Yeah.
the Empire guy in this film, Janu. Like, that's a pretty good name, Janu. Why couldn't they call him Janu? That's good.
Yeah. I don't know.
Oh, whatever. So, anyways, I say go see it in the theaters because it is Star Wars. Must see in the theaters. I wouldn't miss it. Do you need to see it more than once? No. Once is enough. Mike, see it in the theaters?
Oh, absolutely. See it in the theaters. It was fun. It was an adventure movie, and like you don't need to see The Mandalorian to know anything about it. I mean, sure, you would know a little bit of backstory about Grogu and like Baby Yoda, but you don't need to know any of it. It's still fun without that. So, yeah, go see it.
Mike, bring your kids.
My kids, it would be a little bit too scary, I think. Couple,
It's the monsters.
yeah, couple things inside of it. Yeah,
Yeah, it's the monsters.
PG-13. So because my kids are 6 and 4, so a little bit scary.
Well, Frank almost took Booger, and I told him not to. A 3-year-old is way too young to take to this movie.
I
mean, she
thought
has-
those
She has nightmares
monsters
now.
were really scary, scarier than some of the other movies. Now that I think about it, I will say that. Don't you think so?
Sure.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. No, I think it's a little too intense because they're very much like impression. Those things will stick in their mind for a long time. So I don't want them to have nightmares about all that. So not for my kids, but a little bit older, probably like, I don't know, 9.
13.
Well, sure, 13, Matt. Yeah, PG-13. Yeah, probably like 9 or 10 would be fine for sure, because I think they've mentally matured enough to distance themselves from the fantasy stuff like 100%.
So, all right. Next week, we're talking about a movie. Kind of slipped through the radar. Not a lot of people are talking about it. I mean, hell, Ma Hinshaw isn't even getting it at her theater, and I finally got to check that out today, which I think is odd, being a military town. You would think they would have this film. We're going to go check out the film. Pressure is about the 72 hours leading up to D-Day and the decisions that Dwight D. Eisenhower and Captain James Stagg had to face. Stars Brendan Fraser as Dwight D. Eisenhower and Andrew Scott as James Stagg. So I think this looks really good, and it has a really good cast. So sorry, I know we kicked away the breadwinner, but I think this will be a better movie.
Yeah, man, it looks really good, and Brendan Fraser's on a roll lately, so yeah.
He is, and I think he put on a bunch of weight to play Dwight D. Eisenhower because it looks like it in the film. I mean, it could be CGI, you never know. But anyways, we'll see. So, all right, with that, I know what Mom gave Mandalorian and Grogu. Mike, you get to go first.
All right, I'm going to give this 4 reels out of 5. I had a good time. It was fun. It's Star Wars movie. Could have there been some things that are a little better? Sure, but, it was still great.
Ma Hinshaw.
Yes, sir. And I enjoyed the heck out of this, and I want to go a second time because I really missed some of this stuff that I need to watch again. But anyway, I gave it a 3.5.
3.5 blue Grogu cookies.
Oh, Grogu. Oh, I wish they'd make a Grogu cookie cutter. That would be cool. Okay.
Oh, I'm sure it's out there. All right, I'll have to find one.
So.
And much like Ma Hinshaw, I think this movie definitely could have been better, but I still enjoyed it. I still recommend seeing it. I give it 3.5 reels out of 5.
Yay.
All right.
So, all right. Well, Ma, unless you got anything else to add, I think Mike is done for sure because that's what he said earlier. I know I'm done talking. I talk too much as it is. So, Mom, finish it, and then Mike will take us out.
Finish it?
Well, yeah, you don't have anything last minute thoughts to add to this review, or Plants vs. Zombies, or Star Wars,
Okay.
or booze, or...
You know what makes I wish I qualified to get that game, because it sounds like it was really fun, and I never played it, but I did play other games on my phone, but I never heard of that one. I would be all over getting that. I really would. And that's my last words. Okay.
All right,
All
Mike,
right.
do your thing.
All right. Yep. Make sure you enter for that game, everybody. And thanks for listening. Make sure to follow us on the socials, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter /X. And we'll catch you next week's pod. Pressure.
Bye.
Thank you for listening to The Real Film Nerds. Now, don't forget to follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at Real Film Nerds. Now, go out and catch a movie.